All right. Good morning. So first of all, I'm very thrown off by this thing. I'm like, that is not the right scarf on the harmonium. Every time I look down, I'm like, okay. All right, what's that all about? Non-attachment in yoga? Okay. But that's not what I'm teaching on today. I was thinking about Memorial Day, which, hits differently when you have a kid who's in the Army, of course. But just how this day is really about a day that we are honoring selflessness and sacrifice, that we are honoring those who chose to make that ultimate sacrifice, right? It's not Veterans Day. We're not honoring the soldiers that are still here with us. We are honoring the ones who are not, which as the family now of a soldier is like you understand in a different way how that hits a family, and that's really, so that's what's in my awareness this weekend are those families who have made that sacrifice of someone that they love for something bigger, and that's really what it is. The longer I'm involved in Army stuff, the more it's so connected to yoga, and it's so interesting to me that there's so many of our stories, the yoga lore is so many stories about wars and battles and cutting off people's heads, which is all about, letting go of your ego and all that stuff. But that's, and they're all metaphors for our own inner struggle, the battles that we are coming to on the in the spiritual level, the sort of spiritual inner battles that we're all fighting, that every battle really is that inner battle. But, the themes are the same, it's connecting yourself into, plugging yourself into something bigger. And that whole process of integrating into, your company and your battalion and your regiment, and then the whole corps, the Corps of Cadets is 4,000 people, and it's really beautiful. At that graduation, they open the ranks and the ones who are graduating step out, and then they close the ranks without them. And then they open the ranks on the day where the cadets in August, at the end of August, when the new ones come in, they open the ranks, and the new ones go in and they close the ranks, And it's just this beautiful vision of seeing that connection into something that's bigger than just yourself. And really, I have to say that in the current climate of the world, the Army and the Army support system has been just amazing, because before you are black or white or brown or black, any color, any race, any religion, you are family first. You are brothers, sisters first, and that's an amazing thing. And that it's a big equalizer in an environment where there's not a lot of equalizers anymore. So I just thought for our practice today, there's when we in yoga we talk about when we're talking about the physical form, the front of our bodies represents our individuality, what we put out to the world, how we exist in the world, and the back of our bodies represents our connection to universal. So it's like individual is in the front and universal is in the back. It's just a way of understanding of just being in our bodies in a particular way. And so when we open up the back of our bodies, or if we sort of honor that sense, it's almost like when you open the back of the body, it's this sort of gesture, right? The front closes down a little, the back opens up, and it's this sort of gesture of humility. Of saying, okay, it's not just about me. It's not just my own drama. It's not just my own story, even though it feels like that most of the time to most of us. It does to me, of course. But, it's that sort of humility gesture, and then the back body opens. And so then when we come into, say, a back bend or something where we do open up the front of the body, but we come from that place of deep connection into, oh, it's not just me, but I'm a part of this thing, that's really powerful. And so to me, that's a way also of just honoring those who have made that connection, who've given themselves in sacrifice. There's this, George Orwell said, we sleep peaceably in our beds at night only because tough men and women stand ready to do violence on our behalf. And that's really the essence of what Memorial Day is. And so when we make that connection, it's a way of inviting ourselves into that same awareness, maybe, and hopefully in a less violent way, but here on our yoga mats. But those are the thoughts, my scattered thoughts of the day. All right, so close your eyes and just take a good seat. Cross-legged is fine, or if some other way of sitting serves you better, then sit in that way. And as you close your eyes, just let your outer body soften, and let the front of your body in particular soften a little bit. So not so much that you feel like you're, sort of slouching, but that there's just this kind of softening of your own story, of the small s self, which is part of who we are, but not the whole of who we are. Just begin to direct your breath into the back of your body. So as you're breathing, you're expanding your lungs in the back. You're expanding your ribs in the back. You're expanding the space between the bottom of the ribs and the pelvis. Sometimes we call that the kidney area, the back of the waistline. Just let it fill up with your breath. And let the connection of the breath, of the one that is breathing you, just begin to make more space into that space in your body. Begin to soften your ego sense, the ways that you feel separate, disconnected, maybe overly important. Soften. As your back broadens and opens up, connect to all those who stand behind you, who have your back, who are your tailwind. Maybe someone in your own life you are thinking of memorializing this weekend. And if it feels meaningful to you, offer your practice to their spirit, to their families, to all that they embody, selflessness and sacrifice. And then staying really open in the back of your body, just feeling expansive in the back of your body. Then draw your shoulders back a little bit, let your neck lengthen, and draw your hands together at your heart. And let's begin with our chant. 3 ohms, and then 3 times through Om Namah Shivaya. Take in a deep breath. Head to your heart, and as you're ready, release your hands, open your eyes, All right, we're going to stay seated for a moment. But switch the cross of your legs if you're cross-legged. So switch the cross. So bring the other leg to the front. Which we should do all the time, but often don't unless someone reminds us to. All right, inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Good. Ground through your pelvis, reach up to your fingertips. Good. Exhale, let your arms just float down. Good. Inhale, arms up. This time we're going to exhale to twist. So twist to the right, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And just one breath here. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, left. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Back to the first side. Twist right. Hold for a couple of breaths now. Inhale, get taller through your spine, and exhale, twist. And just have this sense of balancing the front and the back of your body. So notice if your tendency is to lean forward or to arch back, and just try to find that middle place where the back body stays full, but you're opening across the front of the chest as well. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the other side. Hold here and breathe. Get tall on the inhale. Twist a little deeper on the exhale. Lengthen through the spine. Feel the spine as the axis of your twist. Let your body rotate around the spine. And then one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, creep your arms out in front of you, just rounding over your legs for a little baby hip opener. Let your head and your neck soften. Your jaw soften. And just breathe into the back of your body. So that happens more naturally in this position. We get that fullness there a little easier. So just exaggerate it with the breath. Breathe into the back of your ribs, back of your lungs, back of your pelvis. Just see what it feels like to have that spaciousness there. And just notice also how the front of the body contracts a little bit to help with that. All right, we're going to come to tabletop, so you can roll over your legs or you can swing your legs to the side if your knees are happier doing it that way. Come to tabletop. Good. Do some cat and cow here, warming up the spine. There's sort of two actions happening in each of these movements. As you exhale, you tone the belly, the back of the body opens. And then as you inhale, the opposite happens. But we're bringing a little bit of balance into it. So even as we're arching the back, the belly stays a little bit toned. The glutes stay a little toned, so we're not just collapsing the front body. And vice versa. One more breath. Good, and then come to neutral, bring your knees a little closer together. All right, and then we're gonna do this little hip warm up. This is Gina's hip warm up, so thank you, Gina, for this one. Okay, toes to the side, or maybe not thank you, Gina, for this one. See how it feels. All right, toes to the side, pivot the knee up, and then sit back. And then inhale, come back up. And then pivot the knee back in, and take the toes in. So just like that. Inhale, toes to side, knee up, sit back. Inhale, back up. Knee down and in, and then toes together. And last time. Knee, toes to the side, knee up, hip back. I love this one. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. Come back up, knees together, toes together. Good. Second side, toes right, no, left, whatever leg you're doing. Do the other leg. Knee up, sit back. Back up, knees together, toes together, toes to the side, knee to the side, pivot. Bring your heel down, sit back. Inhale, back up. Knees together, toes together. Last one, toes out, pivot, knee up, heel down, press back. Inhale, back up, knees together, toes together.
Good. Walk your knees back, walk your hands forward a little bit, and lift up into downward facing dog. Go wide with your feet for this first dog pose. Yeah, and then just pedal a couple of times, just easing into the back of your legs, easing the back of the knees, open the back of the ankles, easing into back body opening all the way from the heels, all the way through the legs. Okay, now with feet wide, soften your knees a little bit. Keep your hips up nice and high, but drop your heels over to the right with your hips up. So both heels to the right, both hands down. That's it. Now press down to your left hand, knees a little bent, pull your hips back, especially the left hip, so you're feeling a big stretch into the left side body. Yeah, so bend your knees, Kim, and just take your hips back more, like that, so you feel more stretch in the side. You got it. Good, inhale to center. Over to the other side, heels down to the left, knees a little soft, hips way back and up. So you get more stretch into the right side of your body. Good, and then go one more time each side. Drop heels right, left hip up and back, pressing down into your left arm. Yeah, knees a little soft, Amy, for that one. Pull your hips up and back more. Yeah. Good, second side. That's it. Good. Come back to center. Narrow your stance, so back to a sit bone distance for a regular dog. And then inhale, come forward to plank. Keep the back body open, but tone your glutes. Tone the muscles between the shoulder blades. Lengthen the back of your neck. You can put your knees down first or not. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Feel a gentle curve from the back of your heels to your hips, through your low back, middle back, upper back, neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop forward. Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine. Take your hands to your hips. Squeeze your elbows together, shoulder blades together. Lift your head. Feel the whole back body turn on. Push down through your feet and come on all the way up. Reach your arms up. Bend your right elbow. Hold your right elbow with your left hand. Lean left. Inhale here, lengthening out of the pelvis. Exhale, lean a little bit more. Inhale up, separate your hands. Exhale, left elbow, lean right. Inhale, lengthen through the left side and then lean a little bit more. Good. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. If your hands don't reach the floor, of course, blocks are helpful. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Lift your chest, press your thigh bones back. Exhale, make a humble bow. Opening up the back of the body, opening up to those who stand behind you, who have stood behind all of us, made that sacrifice. Lengthen your spine again, sweep your arms out, come on up. Bend your right elbow. Catch your right elbow, lean left. This time lean forward and left, so you're stretching more into the back body. Look down towards your belly button. Pull your navel back towards your spine. Keep your head, try not to pull on your neck, so keep your neck kind of neutral, but let your shoulders come forward and off to the side a little bit. Good, inhale up, stretch your arms up. Exhale, switch. Lean to the whatever side this is. And then round forward a little, look towards your belly. Pull your navel back. Breathe into the back, left waistline, underneath the left shoulder blade. The whole left side of the back body opening up. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, step your right foot way back to the back of your mat. Good, inhale here. And then exhale and drop your back knee down and inhale your arms to the sky. Keep it a sort of gentle lunge. And then as you're holding here, again, have this sense of breathing into the back of your waistline. So lift. As you lift through your thumbs, feel the back ribs lift up, and just keep a whole lot of space between the top of your pelvis and the back ribs. Take one more breath. Exhale your hands down. Lift your back knee up. Here's where you may want blocks. We're going to straighten the front leg and hold here. So if the hamstrings feel short, just put your hands up on blocks for this one. Inhale, extend your legs long, extend your spine long, and then as you exhale, fold over your front leg. Breathe into the back of your waistline. Fill up your back body with the noble qualities of all those who have come before, who have fought for our freedom, sacrifice, discipline, integrity. One more breath. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Hover your foot for a moment. So pull that foot in and then step your foot down. Fold. Left leg back. As you inhale, extend your back leg super long, bend into your front knee, extend your spine. Exhale, drop your knee down. And then let the back body lift you up. So sweep your arms forward, stay full, keep your navel towards your spine, stay full in the back as you slowly bring yourself up. And then as you lengthen up out of the pelvis, lengthen the back ribs up and off the back rim of the pelvis. Lift through your thumbs. Good. Exhale, hands down. Lift your back knee up and straighten your front leg. You got it. Extend your legs long. Extend your spine long. Back heel can be up or down. If the heel's up, that's totally fine. Let your head release towards your knee. Take this bow of reverence for all those who have given that sacrifice, themselves, their families. And as you're doing that, soften out of your own story. Open up to the ways that you are connected into that whole human story. Bend the front knee. Step up, hover. Yep, and then step, Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine, come on all the way up. Exhale, slide your hands to your heart and just pause, find center, center your breath, center yourself on your feet. Okay, release your hands. We're gonna step back into warrior one from the top of the mat. So right foot back, right heel down. Be sure that you don't cross over, right? So right foot a little bit out to the right, right toes can be turned out a little bit. And then pivot your hips. We worked on this a little bit last week, that pulling of the inner thigh back. So if you were here, remembering that. Good, then stretch your back leg really straight and long, bend into your front knee. Draw your glutes in and down. Tone your pelvic floor, tone your low belly. And then bring navel to spine, hands on hips. Let's just work the lower body here. Squeeze your elbows back, shoulders back, head back. That's it. We're not even going arms up. I want you to focus here. Breathe into the back waistline. As you exhale, pull your shoulders back, lift through your heart, but don't collapse the back. Do one more like that. Breathe into the back waistline. And then as you exhale, squeeze your elbows together so the front of the chest opens, but there's still a fullness there. Good. Exhale, hands down. We're going to step into standing split. You may want your blocks for this one. Float up your back leg. Both legs straight now. Straighten the lifted leg. Extend up to the tippy toes. Extend down through your standing leg. Extend your spine, your crown of your head towards the earth. One more breath. Exhale, foot to the floor. Uttanasana, sorry. Come on up, sorry. I didn't tell you where to put the foot, just to the floor. All right, arms down and then left foot back for warrior one. Again, a little bit of space right to left. Traditionally, heels line up. Again, traditionally meant for 12-year-old boys in India. If you're not a 12-year-old boy in India 100 years ago, you may need a little more space for your hips, you know? Turn your hips. I need a little more space. Inner left thigh goes back. Hips face forward. Good. Then with hands on hips, power back through that back leg. Feel that strength and support behind you of all who have come before. Breathe into the waistline. Draw the glutes down. Tone the pelvic floor and the belly. Feel the front body. When the front body engages here, the back body naturally opens up a little bit. Then keep that opening, but slide your elbows back. Lift and broaden through your collarbones. One more breath, lengthen through your neck. Good. Exhale, dive forward. Standing split, so hands to floor or blocks. Lift up the left leg. That's it. No matter how high that left leg is, get it straight, lengthen it up. That's it. And then stretch long through your standing leg. Let your spine release. Let your head and neck soften. Just feel the opening in the back body. Feel your connection into something bigger than yourself. Community, humanity. Exhale, release your foot down. Plant your hands. Walk back to dog. Then if you want to stay here, hang out in dog and just stretch and be, that's fine. If you want to move a little, come through vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, through your back bend. As you're coming to back bend, just keep the back body really full. So as you're coming up, maybe come up a little slower, a little more intention. Good. Downward facing dog. All right, we're going back to warrior one. You're going to step your left foot forward, right heel down. So coming from a different direction now. Hips facing front. Take your hands on your front knee. That's it. Make your back leg really strong. The strength of all of those soldiers who fight for all of us. Put all that strength in your back leg. Then tone your glutes. Tone your pelvic floor. Tone your belly. Drop your tailbone, so feel like a little bit of rounding. Now inhale, come forward and up, and keep the fullness between the back ribs and the top of the pelvis, but now curl maybe back into more of a back bend, but a supported back bend. Feel the support of all of those who've come before, right there in your back body. And then send your support back out, your gratitude for their sacrifice. Okay, we're coming to warrior three. Arm position of your choice. Traditionally, arms are out in front. You can go cactus arms. You can go arms back behind. Shift your weight to your front foot. Come up on your back tiptoes. Steady yourself on that foot and then lift up. That's it. Lengthen your back leg and lengthen your torso. Beautiful. If your arms are straight, lengthen your arms wherever they are. One more breath. Okay, we're going to stand up. On your left leg, bring your right knee up, hold your knee, or you could reach down and hold your foot. Take your left arm out to the left. Then take your right knee out to the right, or your right foot out to the right, straightening out through your right leg, either one. I know, I threw that one right at you, didn't I? Yeah. Knee or leg to the side, either way. Okay, bring it back. Hover your leg. Good, send the leg back. And step back into dog. Good. If you need a rest, take a rest. Rest in dog, rest in child's pose, or come through a vinyasa. Okay, B and Lisa, I don't know what dog that is. That's not the usual dog. Where's your dog? Whose dog is that? There's a lot of dog action happening over there right now. All right, second side, left foot forward. Warrior one. Pivot down your, no, I said the right side. Switch your legs. Sorry, guys. Right foot forward. Left heel down. I know. It's because we came from the back. We came from the front. I confused myself. Got too ambitious with the sequence. Okay, hips forward. Hands on the front knee. Good. So in this sort of folded forward position, you get that connection into the back body really easily, right? So pull the navel in and up, power through the back leg, tone your glutes, and then try to just maintain that. So as you're coming up, right, there's still this fullness and openness in the back, even as you come up and open the front body. So it's like we open into what connects us into community and humanity, and then we celebrate what we have to bring to that, our own individual energy. One more breath. Warrior three, shift forward. Arm position of your choice. Get your weight onto your right foot, float up your left leg. That's it. Hover, breathe. Inhale, knee up. Hold the knee or hold the foot. Right arm out to the right. Knee to the side or foot to the side. Any variation that honors you, yes. And if a foot comes into your awareness, you just help them out. All right, just kidding. Bring the knee to center, arm up, And then swing it back. Downward facing dog. Hold here, or again, vinyasa. All right, we're going to come down onto our side for a couple of things. So drop your knees, lay down onto your right side. Watch me for a second, actually. I'm just going to show some options because we're all levels here, so I'll show some different levels. So we're going to come to thigh stretch. So this might be where you're at. I'll give you some directions here. If you want to take it into the deeper thigh stretch, an option is to roll to your back into half Ardha Virasana. Of course, you don't want this to, your knees should not feel any of the pain here. Your foot, let me show this side just for the visual. Your foot, the top of your foot is on the floor. You're not here, which torques the knee and really doesn't feel very good. You're here, okay? Top of the foot down. Okay, so on your right side, rest your head on your right arm. You can always put your head on a blanket or on a block if that feels better for your neck. Bend up your knees so you feel balanced. And then catch your top foot, your left foot with your left hand. Good. Now squeeze your top knee down a little bit. So don't let the knee pop way up, right? Squeeze your top knee down, flare out your toes. Hug your heel towards your butt. That's it. Tone your belly. Tone your pelvic floor. Pull your navel back to your spine. Now do that back body expansion here. So before you crank your knee back, breathe into the back waistline. Now stay here, hang out here, or roll to your back. Take the top of your foot on the floor. Supta Ardha Virasana. If you're on your side, you're hugging your heel in close. You're moving your top shoulder back. If you're on your back, you're trying to let your ribs draw down towards the floor. Your thigh bone towards the floor. Your knee towards the floor. All right, if you're on your side, if you're on your back, roll back to your side. Release your foot. Take your knee up into your armpit now. That's it. Press your bottom knee down, your head down. Good. And then pulse your top knee down towards the floor in front of you. And then inhale and open it back up. That's it. And then pulse it down to the floor in front of you. And inhale back up. And do one more. Okay, good. And then roll to your other side. Knees soft, knees bent for balance. Head resting on your left arm, and then catch your right foot behind you. Spread out your toes. Try to feel in your awareness that your ankle is straight. Your back ankle is not bowing out to the side. Your knee is pulling down, heel pulling in. Tone your belly. Tone your glutes. Stay here, or again, roll to the back body for Supta Ardha Virasana. Top of the foot on the floor, knee on the floor. If that doesn't work, just stay on your side. If you're on your back, ribs draw towards the floor. Pelvic floor tones, glutes tone. Good. If you're on your back, hold your ankle, roll back to your side. Release your foot. Then catch your knee. Pull your knee up towards your armpit. And then pulse it down to the floor in front. And then lift it up. And then down to the floor in front. And then inhale one more time. Up. And down to the floor in front. Okay, good. Stack your knees. Where are we going? Roll to your belly. Press back into downward facing dog. Okay, step your right foot up between your hands. Drop your left knee down. If you need a minute to grab a blanket to pad under your knee, grab a blanket or fold your mat over. Hands up to your front thigh. Be in a long lunge. So you don't want to be short here. You want the back knee back behind the hip, so on a diagonal. All right, hands on your front knee. Now, do like a little fake cough. Yeah, feel what happens in your belly as you do that. Try to keep that. Keep that action. So there's this fullness here and openness there. Opening up that universal, like connecting into the universal. Then plug your arms back, shoulders back. Keep coughing your belly back, but come into a back bend. So you're not just letting the front ribs split open just to extend and splay out. You're pulling it back, even as you're curling back into the back bend, and that should feel a lot more supported in your low back. Still bending into the front knee. So pulling your right heel towards your right sit bone. Yes, nice, you guys. Okay, exhale, hands over to the left, inside your foot. We're gonna come to lizard, so you can turn the right foot out a little bit, and you're gonna come down onto your elbows, either onto the floor or onto blocks. And if that's just still too far, you could go into this position. You can go into arms extending out to the side. That works too. Yeah. You could widen your stance, so you can widen your right foot out a little bit more to the right and turn the toes out. Yeah, that's it. Get into that hip. Let your head release gently down. Direct the breath into the back of the body, to the back of your waistline, to the back of your pelvis as it broadens and opens up. The space between the shoulder blades opens up. But then just let your heart soften a little bit. It's like we feel that support, we plug into something bigger, and then our hearts just open up. They soften a little. We don't have to be in it all alone. We've got support. We have all those who have our back. Keep your left elbow where it is. Take your right hand to your right knee, twist right. Stay here or arm up. Stay here or bend your back knee, catch your foot for another thigh stretch. Any of those options. If that's too dramatic, of course, just stay where you are. Yeah, that's it. One more breath. Okay, if you're holding your foot, release it, come back up into your hands, step back to dog pose. Hold or come through vinyasa. Left foot forward, Anjaneyasana, drop your back knee. Long stance, hands to your front thigh. Good. With your hands on your front thigh, cough your ribs back. Good. Then keep them back. Plug your shoulders back, arms to the sky. Good. Now pull your left heel towards your left sit bone and start to curl back, but try to maintain the lift and length in the back body. So reaching up through the thumb side of the hand can help. Feel like there's a lift from your back ribs upwards. Pelvic floor strong, belly strong, curl back. Good. Exhale, hands down over to the right. Heel toe a little wider, turn out your foot, whatever you got to do to make that knee feel comfortable as we come to the hip stretch. Yeah, you don't want to feel this in the knee at all. It should just feel like a hip stretch. So as you feel your spine round, do that little gentle lift of navel to spine. Feel your front ribs lift up towards your back ribs. Breathe into the back of your body. Make the connection to the universal, to humanity, to community. And then let your heart soften and open. Because it's not one or the other, it's both. And when we connect to community, we don't have to make ourselves less than. It's like we just bring our gifts as fully as we can to lift that whole community up. Twist left, hand to the knee. Stay there or arm up. Stay there or thigh stretch, catch your foot behind you. Or not. If you're getting a good thigh stretch with the knee on the floor, you just stay there. One more breath. Good. Release the foot. If you're holding it, plant your hands. Downward facing dog. Okay, drop your knees down. Drop your elbows down where your wrists were. So not back here so that you're shortening your side body, but forward. So you've got a lot of length here from hip to armpit. Lace your fingers together. Okay, now look towards your belly. Round up through your spine a little bit. Good. Try to keep that lift, but look forward and bring your shoulder blades onto your back. Good. Now tuck your toes, come to dolphin plank, and try to hold that. Belly lifting up, heart softening down. Yeah, so dolphin plank, try to get your hips a little bit lower. Yeah, so at least if you can, walk your feet back so you're in a plank, not in a dolphin. If you need to put your knees down, that's fine. All right, one more breath. Drop your knees back down, so in a longer, like a longer dolphin. We're gonna come to Sphinx actually. So drop all the way down, hips down. Open up your hands, make your forearms parallel. Good. Stretch your back legs long, so come forward a little more, Robert. Elbows under your shoulders. Yeah, and forward more. Like prop up. There you go. Is that okay? Yeah. All right, squeeze your legs in, tone your glutes, tailbone towards the floor. Good. Let's do some Sphinx roll up. So look towards your belly. Hips stay low, just roll up slow, just a little bit. Feel the front body contract, the back body open, and then slowly roll back down. Roll up slow. So it's not this, you're not piking your hips back. Hips stay low, that's it. Good, you guys. Inhale, roll back down, just like that, couple more. Feel the front body tone, engage. And then even as you come back down, keep a little bit of a tone so that even as the shoulders broaden and the heart opens up, there's still a support there. Do 2 more. Roll up and down. Last one. All right, good. Roll back down. Splay your elbows. Rest your head. Roll to your back. Okay, so the thought was really just some crunches activating transverse abdominis, that really deep internal abdominal layer. If there's another ab exercise you want to do, go for it. You want to stay with me, stay with me. Feet on the floor, hands behind your head. Deep breath in. As you exhale, elbows stay wide. Curl your head and your shoulders up. Lift as high as you can. Try to get the bottom tips of the shoulder blades off the floor, but pull your navel to your spine really strong. Then slowly inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift up. Lift as high as you can. Try to get the bottom tips of the shoulder blades up, then lower back down. As you exhale, you're closing the space between your sternum and your pubic bone. The back body's opening up. Inhale, lower. As you curl up, pull your front ribs down towards your back ribs down into the floor, your navel down into the floor. Inhale, lower. Do 2 more, just like that. Roll up. Yes, and slowly down. Last one. Nice, you guys. Very good. Okay, good. Rest. Rest your hands on your belly. Take some deep breaths. All right, just make a little space side to side with your neighbor. We're gonna just do a little shoulder warm up, so we're gonna make some snow angels here. So with the elbows bent, you're gonna slide your elbows on the floor, bring your hands overhead together, and then slide your elbows back into your waist. And slide elbows up and over. Try to keep your arms, backs of the hands, elbows on the floor, hands on the floor as long as you can. So you're just sort of making some snow angels here. The elbows can be soft. And try to bring your arms as far overhead as you can, staying connected to the floor. Yeah, bring the hands together. Yes, that's good, you guys. All right, next time the arms are up overhead, hold there. And then bend your right elbow and tuck your right arm, your hand. You can lift up your head, tuck your hand between your shoulder blades. Take your head into the crease of your elbow just for a deeper shoulder stretch. Press your head down into your arm. Of course, if this bothers your shoulder, you can go elbow to the side. You don't have to go as deep into it. But if you can, get your arm, your elbow up by your ear, your inner arm by your ear. And press your head down into your forearm. Press your shoulder blades down into the floor. Keep pulling your navel to your spine. One more breath here. Good. Release your hand from underneath. And then take your left hand behind underneath. So you might have to lift up a little bit if you can. Snuggle your fingers between your shoulder blades. Rest your head onto your arm. So you're using your head to press your arm down to the floor. Of course, be just conscious of shoulder. You don't want to feel any pinching or sort of nervy pain in your shoulder. Sharp pain in your arm, that's an indication to take it a little more gently. But if you can, press your head to your arm, press your arm down, do that. Squeeze the muscles between the shoulder blades. You can feel them activate underneath your fingers. One more breath, still navel to spine, back body full. Good, then release your arm. All right. Roll back to your belly, come back up to tabletop. Now we're going to take it up into dolphin. So dolphin traditionally has the forearms parallel, which is harder on the shoulders. If your shoulders feel comfortable doing that, I sort of like to cheat my elbows in a little closer than they should be and let the mat kind of catch my elbows so that they're not splaying way out, right? So you can try that if that works for you. If your shoulders really bother you or if this feels problematic in any way, you can lace your fingers together. That's a lot more gentle on the shoulders, so you can do that for my shoulder people. All right, now round up your belly like we did in the Sphinx roll up. So look towards your navel. Keep your navel lifting towards your spine. Keep your front ribs lifting towards your back ribs. Look forward again. Broaden your collarbones without letting your belly sag down. Pull your shoulder blades onto your back without letting your belly sag down. Keep all that. Tuck your toes. Lift up to dolphin. If your neck bothers you, you can let your head hang. If your neck feels okay, look forward. And then walk in any amount more. Walk your feet towards your elbows, keeping your hips up high, shoulders over elbows. Stay here or sweep your right leg to the sky. Dolphin split. Breathe into the back body. Don't let it collapse. Good. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, left foot up. Look forward. Extend down through your bottom heel, up through your top leg. Left foot down. Both feet up. Just kidding. Drop your knees. All right. I mean, sure, do that if you want. Sit back into child's pose. Does that joke ever get old? I don't know. I've been making that joke for like 20 years. All right. Come back into dog pose again, downward facing dog. All right. And then step or hop forward, Uttanasana. Grounding your feet, come on all the way up. Reach up, stretch up. And exhale, release your arms. Okay, we're gonna do baby dancer, which is a balance pose. So if you want support, go near a wall. If that is helpful for you, we'll do it facing a wall if you need the support instead of side to the wall. Okay, bring your weight to your right foot. And just take a moment to really get steady on that foot and to steady your right leg. Without locking out your knee, just tone the muscles around the knee. Feel your kneecap lift a little bit. Feel the whole leg engaged. And then as you take your weight to your foot, your right foot, catch your left foot behind you. Notice how the right hip wants to pop out to the right. So squeeze the outer glutes in. Now, tone your belly. Tone your pelvic floor. Pull your navel to your spine. Take your right arm up. Kick your foot to your hand. Not out to the side, but straight back. That's it. And then lean forward any amount. Good. Lift your knee as high as you can. Keep breathing into the back of your waistline. Keep that connection to selflessness, to egolessness, but then bring your whole self to it as you broaden your collarbones and open your heart. Good. Come on back up and release your foot. Nice. Step your left foot down. Get steady on your left foot. Ground through that foot. Steady your leg. Put the strength of a soldier there into the left leg, holding you up. Bend up your right knee and catch it. Squeeze your legs together. Good. Pelvic floor up. Navel to spine. Ribs back. Right arm up. Nope, left arm. Lean forward. Kick your foot to your hand. So as you're coming forward and you're coming into this back bend, keep breathing into the back of your body. Keep that connection to selflessness, to sacrifice, but bring your whole self to it. Take your heart forward. Inhale, come on back up. And release your foot. Okay. We'll take that a little bit deeper if you choose. So you could do the same thing again. If this seems like too much, I'll show you the next option, Natarajasana. I like it with a loop. The size of your loop determines the deepness of your back bend. A bigger loop is less of a back bend. A smaller loop is more of a back bend. So you can start with a bigger loop. I like the hand and the foot in the loop rather than holding the tail. It gives a little bit more stability. So here's the pose. Right foot, right hand into the loop. Then knee in, elbow in. Of course, if you can hold your foot and you don't need a strap, that's fine. You can do it that way too. So I'm here. Now watch. So it's really tempting to just let this sort of splay forward, but it doesn't feel very good in my back. So I'm pulling my ribs back. I'm toning my glutes, toning my pelvic floor. Taking this hand into the loop, shoulders back. Kick the foot up. I'm breathing into the back of my body. I'm honoring that, all those who have made that sacrifice. I'm honoring my connection to community, but then I'm bringing my heart forward, bringing my whole self to it. That's the pose. If that looks like too much, just go back into this one. It's fine. Just do the same thing again. If that feels like it's going to be too much on a shoulder or balancy, that's fine. So stand on your right foot. Take your left foot into your loop, left hand into your loop. Is it not sticking? Now you got it. Here's the trick, you guys. If you make a loop that doesn't stick, if you just turn the whole thing inside out, it works. That's pro tip right there. Okay. Which foot is going in the strap? Left foot? Okay. Stand on your right. Put your left foot in the loop. If you're on the other side, don't worry about it. Same hand, same foot in the loop. Then spin the knee back and elbow up. Yes. Yeah, like that. So make a bigger loop. Yeah. Good. Belly, navel back. Ribs back. That's it. Now kick your foot. Take your other hand into the loop, right hand into the loop also, or if you're holding the tail, hold the tail. It's okay. That's it. Then kick your foot up. It's wobbly. I know. It's a wobbly one. I know. Yeah, that's all right. Just like that. One more breath. Nice, Gina. Yeah, Lisa, good. All right. As graceful a dismount as you can. Hold it with both hands into the loop if you can. Like that, Yola. You got it. You got it. Yes, like that. So the full pose is this one. You can see it in the picture there where you're holding your foot. I can't hold my foot anymore. My shoulders don't do that anymore. It's this graphic right there where she's holding her foot behind. I can't do that anymore. So we use a strap. It still works. Which foot's going in the strap? Put your other foot in the loop. Your other hand in the loop. Of course, if you're not using a strap, you're just holding your foot behind. Yeah, B, that's good. All right, hand in the foot, hand in the loop, foot in the loop. Elbow up and in. Yes, standing leg strong. Then other hand into the loop, both hands into the loop. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Good. Breathe into your back body. Breathe into the back waistline. Kick your foot up. Take your heart forward. That's it. All right. Graceful dismount. Or try for that. Nice. Okay, good. Honestly, you guys, that to me is like one of the hardest poses there is. I hate that pose. I don't hate it, but I don't love to do it. All right, come lay down onto your backs. Have a block nearby. And honestly, the only reason I don't like to do it is because I'm not good at it. So, we don't like to do things that we're not good at. Sometimes we need to force ourselves. I've told this story a million times, but I once went to my teacher and I was like, all right, I really want to advance my practice. What should I do? I'm thinking he's going to give me like this whole sequence. He goes, here's what you do, Rach. You make a list of the 5 poses you hate and you do them every day. And I'm like, oh God, that was not the answer I wanted from you. No, I don't want to do that. All right, so bridge pose. Plant your feet parallel to one another. Yeah, bring your elbows in close. Make little T-Rex arms. Good. With your elbows bent, press your upper arms down, your triceps down into the mat. Press your shoulders down into the mat and press your head down into the mat. And try to find the place of your head where the neck, the front and the back of the neck feel equally long. All right, now keeping the weight a little more on the inside edge of your feet, lift your hips up. Tone your glutes, tone your belly. Keep your thighs parallel. Lace your fingers together underneath you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your hips a little higher. Lift your tailbone a little higher. Try to feel that you're keeping a fullness between the back of your ribs and the top of your pelvis and the back of your body. So the waistline stays full even as you come up into the back bend. Good. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Release your hands. Release your hips down. Step your feet wide. Windshield wiper your legs a few times. We're going to do one more. You can do the same bridge pose, or you can come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. I'll talk you into the Urdhva Dhanurasana up bow or wheel pose. If you're doing bridge, you just get off the bus at your stop. Feet parallel. Either arms down, backs of the arms down, or hands down, palms underneath the shoulders. And take your hands wide. Give your shoulders a little bit of space. And just like you're pressing to the inside edges of your feet, press to the thumb and the pointer of your hand. Then hips up. You can step your feet a little wider, but try to keep your feet parallel. Good. Then come to the top of your head. Breathe into the back of your waistline. Plug your shoulders back. Push to your hands. Go up any amount. Keep breathing into the back of the waist. Keep lengthening the space between ribs and hips. Nice, you guys. That's it. All right, and come on down as you're ready. Good. Another couple of windshield wipers. All right, I want to give a couple of minutes for inversion. We're not so packed in here, so if you want to come to a wall, we can make space at the walls for a headstand, shoulder stand, handstand. If you want to stay where you are, and just take a gentle inversion, you can just stay where you are, hips onto the block and legs up. If you're by the wall, just give space. If those people need to use a wall, just make space for them. But you can come to a more restful, or legs up the wall, of course. But let's take a couple of minutes for going upside down. Carol, I'm going to ask you to scoot, or just turn, yeah, just so that if people want to use the wall, they can come to the wall, if you don't mind. Thank you. Yeah. If you need help going upside down, if you need an assist, call me over. Shirley, just watch the plexiglass there. Yeah, don't put your feet on it if that's, go just like right above, thanks. I just don't know how, just don't want another hole in the wall. Yeah, there you go. You're nice and tall. All right, call me over if you need help. Thanks, Carol, that's great. Nice, Shirley. Nice. Robert, bring your elbows in a smidge. Yeah, push your arms down, elbows down. That's it. You want to be really on the top of your head if you're in the headstand. Not on your forehead, but on the crown. Nice, Janie. All right. Slowly begin to make your way back down. That was a long time in that hold there, Shirley. Holy cow. That was good. I don't think I could hold that pose that long.
I was surprised.
It's good, good. All right. Rest in child's pose or some other rest pose, Uttanasana. If your neck needs a release, you can be in a forward bend, let your head release. Then find your way back to your spot, and we'll do a couple seated things to cool down. Come to seated, stretch your legs out in front. If you need to sit up on a blanket, if the back of your legs feel tight or your low back still feels tight, you can sit up on a blanket. All right, bring your right knee in, hug it close. And then step it over the left leg. All right, you could stay here if you want to sweep your left heel outside your right hip. You can do it that way. If that bothers your knees, you can keep your left leg out straight. Now, if you brought your heel outside your hip, make sure your hip hasn't hiked up. So take your hand, press your right hip down to the mat. Yeah, my knee is not having that today. Okay, hit both hips down. Be even, equal on your sitting bones. Good. And then hug your knee or cross the outer elbow to the knee and twist to the right. Take your right hand behind you. As you breathe in, one more time, direct the breath into the back of your waistline. As you breathe out, let your belly tone, turn your ribs and your shoulders. Breathe to the back. Twist to the right. One more breath. Good. Inhale, take a little counter twist. Lean a little bit left. If you've bent the left leg, straighten it out again, and then take your right knee out to the right for Janu Shirshasana. So left leg out straight, right knee out to the right. Good. Press your fingertips down next to your hips. Ground your sit bones, lengthen your spine. Exhale, extend your spine over your leg. Reach for your foot. Of course, you can use a strap to hold your foot if the hands don't quite make it there. With your hands on your foot or holding your strap, pull back a little bit. You get that back body opening for free here. You got to work the shoulders back a little bit more and the heart opening a little bit more. Because again, we want to stay open. We want to stay plugged into humanity, to the bigger community, but we want to bring our whole self to it. We want to bring our whole heart to it. One more breath. Inhale, come on up. Stretch your right leg out. Bring your left knee in, pull it in nice and close. Step it outside the right knee. Stay here or lean a little right, sweep the right heel outside the left hip. Again, left hip down, whether the leg is straight or the knee is bent, both hips on the floor. Good. Then hug the knee or cross the outer elbow and twist to the left. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, rotate. Inhale into the back of your lungs, the back of your ribs. Exhale, navel to spine. Twist a little deeper. One more breath. Inhale to face front. Can lean a little bit right. Straighten out the right leg if it was bent, and then drop the left knee out to the left. Press your thigh bones, sit bones down, lengthen your spine, and then hinge forward, reach for your foot. Let your head, neck soften, let your face soften. Let all the individual parts of yourself soften. As you feel the back body open up, connect to community, connect to humanity on the highest level. Connect to the one spirit, the one energy that flows through all of us, that weaves us all together. Inhale, bring yourself back up. All right, good. Come down onto your back. If you want to put on, clothing, socks, stuff first so you're warmer, you can do that. Well, we're pretty warm in here right now. All right, hug your knees into your chest. Do some circling, massaging the low back, the back of the hips. And then keep the right knee into the chest. Extend your left leg to the floor. Pull your right knee to your belly or even out towards the armpit, towards the right armpit. And then hold the right knee in your left hand. Extend your right arm to the right. Draw the knee across the body to twist. Try to keep your right shoulder down as you move your right knee to the floor, over to the left or towards the floor. If you want more stretch in the hip, pull your right knee up towards your left shoulder, left elbow. Good. Inhale, roll back to your back. Center yourself on your mat. Pull your left knee in, stretch your right leg out. Good. Knee to belly or knee to armpit, either way. Hold your left knee in your right hand, extend your left arm out. Left shoulder down. Draw the knee across. Again, if you want a deeper stretch into the back of the hip, pull your left knee up towards your right elbow, right armpit. Inhale, bring that knee back up. Hug both knees in, center yourself, and then stretch yourself out for Shavasana. Extend your legs, extend your arms. Let your pinky toes drop towards the floor. Turn your palms to the sky. Let the backs of your legs soften. Backs of the ankles, knees, thighs, releasing into the earth. Soften your hips, your pelvis. Relax your belly. Just feeling the breath expanding and contracting through your whole torso. Just opening up to receive a deeper breath. Letting your torso contract to exhale all the air. Letting yourself be breathed. Relax your arms, shoulders, fingers. Soften your face, all the parts of yourself that we think we need to hold on to be who we are. All the things that we are on the outside, soften them. All the labels we put on ourselves, the roles that we play, the names that we give ourselves. Let go of all that. And just let your awareness dissolve into universal awareness, into the ways that we are all one, that we are all connected. And rest there.
Gently now, let your breath deepen. Let your body stretch, move, reawaken. Bend your knees, roll to your side. Make your way back to a comfortable upright seat. As we move into the rest of this Memorial Day weekend and our barbecues and celebrations and fireworks and all the fun things that we do, may we keep in our minds those who have made the sacrifice so that we can do all of those things. You know, true heroism is remarkably undramatic. It's not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but it's the urge to serve others at whatever cost. So may we honor their memory by doing the same, by connecting into humanity, into our communities, by remembering we are part of something bigger and that our actions can serve, yes, ourselves, but also the bigger whole. Bring your hands together at your heart. And let's send each other off with a blessing for peace, for each other, for ourselves, for the world. Deep breath in for Om. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. You have a great rest of your long weekend. Coming up, Gina and I are doing a sustainable running series for if you want to run, if you want to be a runner, if you are a runner, if you are a recovering runner who wants to learn how to run better, run longer, run stronger, come join us. That's Mondays in June, Monday nights. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good to see you.
Enjoy your cold beach, which is, I'm assuming, where you are.
Yeah. No beach. Yeah.